Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Pokemon fans of the world, it's MegaCrasher coming at you with the pro level of hype, baby. Let's just jump right into this video. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so in this video, we are going to be discussing 2 OM of the Month tiers that have been released on Pokemon Showdown from Smogon, and I always really enjoy these OM of the Month concepts because they really bring a new, improved, and fresh approach when it comes to conventional Pokemon battling, because you normally wouldn't see these sort of battling conditions and tiers in regular gameplay, so it's really interesting to see what we have for OM of the months. And it just so happens that in the month of July, we have 2 OM of the months to choose from. The first of which is called the reversed tier. So basically in translation, ladies and gentlemen, that means that you can finally run the elusive Sucker Punch Gengar set. That you can actually utilize Calm Mind Landorus. That you can actually utilize Swords Dance Keldeo and Calm Mind Tapu Bulu. Now, what exactly am I saying, ladies and gentlemen? Well, basically what I'm saying is that the physical and the special stats of all Pokemon used in this tier are reversed. What? Care to run that by me again? Well, of course, ladies and gentlemen. Physical and special stats have been reversed. So that means that all of these Pokemon that you normally see used to battling in their respective roles have drastically changed. Now also, ladies and gentlemen, this doesn't include offensive stat swaps, it also includes defensive stat swaps too. So that means that Pokemon that would have a higher defense and special defense get swapped and vice versa. So that actually means that Pokemon like Chansey and Blissey are going to be more or less physical walls than special walls. This is just absolutely insane. So let's go over some real fine examples here on this article. Alright, so as an example here, ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a special setup, Calm Mind Tapu Bulu. And I gotta say that with this set right here, hitting a very high and intimidating 394 special attack points, that is gonna be scary. I mean, if you thought that this Pokemon was a scary physical attacker, well, oh my god. Now times have changed, my friend, because this is going to be just absolutely scary after 1 Calm Mind boost. And on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, this Pokemon right here with Grassy Terrain boosting Giga Drain, it's gonna give back a ton of health. And note the Grassy Seed right here, because Grassy Seed is gonna be boosting defense in Grassy Terrain. So this Pokemon is just gonna be incredibly bulky and incredibly difficult to take down. And how about this right here, ladies and gentlemen? How about this for an unconventional Alakazam set right here? We actually have ourselves a set that utilizes the ability for Alakazam to be a physical wall. Wait, did I just say that right? I mean, I could have sworn I just lost my mind right there. I had a little lapse of judgment when I said physically defensive Alakazam. What? This is insane. So first things first, we got Power Trick right here. That is going to be the selling point here of this set. So you start with the base 405 attack and 226 defense, and then when you power swap it, well, that 405 attack now suddenly becomes 405 defense, and that is just absolutely ridiculous. And not to mention with Magic Guard, it's not going to be able to be Toxic stalled or Burn stalled or, you know, have to deal with chip damage from entry hazards or weather. The only way to take this sucker down is to go mono-y-mono, man-to-man. Like, that's just crazy. Like, oh my god. And not to mention, yeah, it's got Recover too. So, I mean, that's gonna be a very interesting set to come across in this metagame. And also, ladies and gentlemen, we actually have ourselves Modest Sheer Force Choice Specs 2 Cannons. So, I mean, this set right here, I mean, it normally was a set anyways in regular gameplay, but see, the big difference is that now it's got base 120 special attack to make use of, based off its original base 120 physical attack. So, I mean, that right there is just also something to keep in mind, but we're not going to really go too much into detail here because I want you guys to actually, like, look at this article here and, you know, check this out for yourself. And I also kind of want to, you know, add some more mystery here to this tier by not really going over too much about it. But with that being said, we also have ourselves another tier in OM of the Month to talk about, so let's go. So this is a very interesting tier, and I'm going to try not to butcher the pronunciation here. Metagamiate. Okay, Metagamiate, what is this tier all about here? Alright, so, with that being said, it says, and I quote, "How does this work? Well, I just told you, but let me go over again. Each and every Pokemon has an 8 ability." Wait, what? What? You mean to tell me that this tier is based on abilities with 8? So basically, this means that any normal type move that you end up using is going to turn into, I guess, you know, a type corresponding to the Pokemon's type and corresponding to the ability that it has that has the 8 effect. I'm just going to call that the 8 effect because each Pokemon's normal moves gets a 20% boost in power and transforms to either the primary type, so for example, Electric type for Pikachu and Ghost type for Mimikyu, or the secondary type if they're shiny. So, what the hell? This is insane. Alright, so let's go over the 8 abilities here to work with. Okay, so we even have a full list of all 18 abilities that correspond with the types. So we got Regulate for normal, Gladiate for fighting, Aerialate for flying, Contaminate for poison, Terrate for ground, Fossilize for rock, Infestate for bug, Spectrate for ghost, Metallate for steel, Immolate for fire, Hydrate for water, Germinate for grass, Galvanize for electric, Hypnotize for psychic, Refrigerate for ice, Slaviate, I believe that's how it's pronounced, for dragon, Terrorize for dark, and Pixelate for fairy. Yeah, this is oh my god. This is going to open up a crap ton of shenanigans and opportunities here in this tier. All I can say is that I have so much to learn about these two OM of the months before I can properly present you guys with some Pokemon Showdown lives featuring gameplay of these tiers. My god almighty, this is insane. This is going to be a very insane July for Pokemon Showdown, I can assure you that much. Okay, so just to quickly put into perspective the absolute insanity of this tier. So say for example, okay, Galvanized Tapu Koko. That's gonna be insane. Like, just check this out. Okay, so we have ourselves damage calcs. We have 252 attack, choice band, galvanized Tapu Koko return versus a fully defensive Eviolite Chansey with 4 HP and 252 max defense in electric terrain, an over 80% chance to OHKO after stealth rocks. What? No way. That is absolutely nuts. I cannot believe this. This is gonna be crazy. And look at this, like, Noivern just straight up gets OHKO'd with this right here. Like, wow. Wow, this is absolutely insane. Like, so this right here, like, this Pokemon right here, I can only imagine, is going to be bringing forth a ton of ground type usage here. But even still, it's like, oh my god, like, Tapu Koko obviously isn't the only Pokemon to take note of here in this tier. We also have ourselves Zygarde too. Like, that's absolutely insane. Like, the fact that this Pokemon has extreme speed and can either utilize, you know, Terrate to make extreme speed become a ground type move, get a 20% boost, and then boost it by stab. That's just going to be nuts. And then a Dragon-type version of Extreme Speed if it's shiny as well. Good grief almighty. This is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. You know, we got shiny Komo-o. You know, we also have ourselves Mimikyu that's going to be an absolute star in this tier. And then you also got the likes of Tapu Lele, you know, shiny Mega Metachamp. And also, ladies and gentlemen, did I happen to skip past Metallate Kartana? Oh my god. Oh, good grief. This is going to be nuts. That means that, you know, return Kartana with Metallate is going to be absolutely ridiculous. So, skip out completely on Smart Strike, ladies and gentlemen. Metallate Kartana with return is going to be the new in. And with base 181 attack, I don't see anything surviving in this tier. I really do not. I mean, this is going to be a boatload of madness here. So we got ourselves a lot of hype to prepare for in the month of July. Let me tell you that. Good grief, ladies and gentlemen. Even still, I am pretty much at a loss for words at this point. I mean, oh man. This is going to be crazy, guys. But with that being said, I'm going to end the video off right here. Both links of these articles will be in the description box down below. Please be sure to check them out. And also, one more thing, ladies and gentlemen. I want you guys to submit to me battles from these two OM of the months, because I want to start narrating some crazy battles, okay? Like, this is going to be absolutely insane, and I'm looking forward to all of these sort of shenanigans. But with that said, I want to say thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to smash the like button, and let's see if we can aim for a modest, say, 6 likes here for this video. And with that being said, if you are new here, be sure to subscribe with post notifications turned on. And thank you for watching. Much love to you guys, and I'll see you next upload.